Welcome back to Redemption of the New Guard. 5th edition playthrough, blah, 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 blah. You've heard it 1,000 times. Let's just play.
Yes.
Okay, so
Before the break, I was just getting peppered with arrows.
Fenwick,
Make your
you see
attack
two
rolls.
goblins staring at you, and let's see about those attack rolls.
AC 17.
Yeah, advantage. So that's one
I have
hit
advantage.
You're surprised.
because you're surprised.
I'm
They were
staring.
waiting for you. As soon as you turn around, poof,
Okay, sure.
and those are two hits against you. So let's see what happens here. You take a total of 10 points of damage. Yes.
Well, fuck. I'm down.
You're down? You're down?
You have 12.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
I took 3 in the last battle. I'm at -1.
You didn't take a short rest or use your second wind out of combat?
No.
No, you need a 1 hour to
I
don't
figured
do
3 points
absolutely
down.
anything.
What are the chances of taking
10, 11.
9 in one
These
go?
guys are
Level
waiting
1.
for you.
Okay.
Well,
Alright.
you need now to do me. Do you know how death works?
Yeah, it doesn't
game?
matter now. I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
roll
just
every
showing
round.
you.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Then let's roll initiative, guys. So you see your friend just go down, and Ryan, you can roll initiative
How much did
as
you
well.
said? You said 10?
You said I said 10.
Fenric!
Yeah.
From both of
No! I shout out in slow motion as I go to leap across the river and slaughter the people who hurt my friend.
Yeah.
Seems to be very accurate initiative. Goblins
You have -1 on initiative, Peter?
I
Yeah,
have
so
-1
does-
on initiative.
But
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
Yeah, Peter,
We
you
both
are
do.
last.
Wow, that's okay.
Who was first?
So, did you roll, Neil?
You are first.
I did. I rolled
Martin,
10.
You
Okay.
are first.
Yeah.
Go.
So can I leap across the river and still get to them in time? The creek?
You need to 10
can
feet
take it
and
as part of
jump.
your movement.
That's an
So you-
action, and 20
and-
feet after. No, 15. You can move 15 feet after. So you could possibly get as close as 10 feet from them.
You actually
you
can't.
run-
Your movement's 25.
Yeah. So I'll
You
need
can't
10.
you can't even back up and leap in one round.
Well, I wasn't at the creek. I was still a
Okay,
few feet
okay.
away because we were
Alright.
chatting, and then you just, man-moded it across.
Man mode.
Oh, wow.
It's very good time, like man mode, and then like the only like two fingers wine appears.
Okay. Does defense? What is it? Parry? Is that what it's called?
I don't think that's in this at all.
No, there's
you can total defense and increase your AC.
No, it
Just
gives
shoot the
them
damn
disadvantage. Hold on. Dodge. Till the starting next
You-
turn,
you
any
need
attack
to
rolls made
do
against
a-
you have disadvantage if you can see the attacker. Okay.
But you don't take attacks while you're doing that.
Right. Well, I was wondering if it's better to leap across the creek and defend for a round, to
No,
shoot
because,
across the creek, or to leap across and then dash to close quarters with them.
The idea is you do need to see them first. But that's your problem because they are
can't
hidden on your side. Yeah, oh, he saw them because he was going towards the entrance of the cave, and he saw them as he got closer. So you
Okay,
need
so
to
I didn't
basically
see
move
where
to his
the arrows
position.
came from.
Yeah, you just saw 2 arrows go into him, and
I couldn't tell where they originated from.
you can tell where they originated from, but you need to get to see them first.
Okay, so my question is, do they originate from very near to each other, or are they spread out?
From what you see, was near to each other.
Okay,
It doesn't.
I
spread
am
out.
going to leap across and then use dash to get all the way up to them.
Okay, so you go directly through this little like thicket of forest that's still remaining on the side, and you come out into this little like improvised outpost, and you can see them staring at you just shot at your friend.
Okay, and
Two of
I
them.
get up right in their grill and just go. I was like a little halfling man with a short sword in one hand and a scimitar in the other hand.
They
Kinda
lick
growl.
their fingers like this.
It's fine.
They seem to be very happy that you showed up right to them. They don't need to go find you anymore.
Perfect.
Okay, let's go to actually. let's
To
go
me, so I'll
Ryan.
roll that saving throw, even though hopefully the
Yep.
cleric has a healing. So I fail.
You fail, so you have 1 fail on you.
Don't roll a 1 next
Free-
time.
Yeah, don't roll 1.
Well, hopefully I'm getting healed.
We'll see.
Hopefully.
I'm debating.
Okay. the goblins are now. So what the goblins do is like they see the halfling man and they really want to take him down. They don't like your face, Neil. They drop the short bows, they take out the scimitars, and they start hacking at you. So let's see about those two attacks.
I have
Oh, that's a
14
complete
AC.
miss. That's a complete miss as well. They don't seem to be very proficient with these scimitars, so they both miss you.
They
and
managed
it's
to roll
turn- it's
two
turn to
17s
Peter.
against me.
Yeah, they did.
Someone likes a little bit of salt on their
They
toast in the
have
morning.
basalt. Oh yeah, basalt from the one shots.
No, just liking salt on their toast. He's salty.
There
we go.
Basalt. It's like, oh, that guy. Okay, go on, Peter.
Jump across the river and cast Healing Word on Ryan. Heal him for 7.
Is that from 0 or from -1?
It's from 0. There's no negative in this game.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that puts me at 7, and
Yep.
okay. I'm not to my feet, but I'm prone, and I am fully conscious and good to go. Yay, magical healing.
Ready to rock and roll.
Okay, now it's actually Mutton's turn after this. So Mutton.
Perfect. Is Ryan close enough to provide me with the flanking I need for sneak attack
I'm
to roll the
prone
damage?
right now.
He's prone. He'll
It
need
doesn't
to
matter.
have what-
He's not incapacitated.
Yeah, as long as he's conscious.
Conscious. He
but
has to
he's
be
not
within 5
close
But I'm
feet
enough
not
to
and
the
not.
next to
goblins.
them.
He's not within
But
5
if
feet of
you-
them.
Yeah, he's like 15 or 20 feet away.
Yep, exactly. 20 feet actually.
There you go.
All right. I yell quick back. Are you gonna make it up here in the next 6 seconds? Okay, I'm gonna make my attacks because he's not
It
responding.
sounds like in combat you can only talk on your own turn, is what I'm getting from reading the rules here, which is different
Yeah.
from previous
Strictly,
editions.
strictly speaking, you can only talk on your own turn.
Okay.
I mean that's new to me. In previous editions, you were able to talk at
Then-
any point.
I
I'm
will
gonna say you
hold
can-
my action until Ryan either replies no, in which case I will take my action, or until he closes with the goblins giving me the flanking I need for sneak attack bonus damage.
Yeah, you can.
Those
By
are
the
my
way, you
triggers
can
on my hold.
So
say, like,
can I
yes or no.
stand and move, or how much? Or does standing take the entire
Standing
move?
takes
Standing
half
takes
your
half.
movement.
half your movement? So you what's
Okay.
your movement?
How
Total?
far did you
30?
say the creatures were? You said
20
they were
from you. 20.
20 feet. So I can stand, move 15 feet, then I'm within 5 feet of them,
And you can
right?
make your attack.
Right?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Technically?
Technically, yes. Yeah, it's perfect.
Technically, yeah. I can't deny that.
Technically
So go
correct
on.
is the best
It's-
kind of correct.
Perfect.
The roiling has started.
Plus
Oh, it hasn't even begun.
23. Vengeance.
23. Vengeance is close at hand. Try and do that damage.
Oh wait, that's all.
Yeah.
So hold on, I did that. That's only plus 3. So that is 7 damage, but still enough to
Yeah,
split a
still,
goblin.
still
I, hold,
enough.
I get to make my attack too, because right, my trigger
sorry,
goes
you
off.
go
yeah,
first.
but you
But
go
it's-
first actually. Yeah.
So my d20 plus 5 against one goblin is a 10. Ugh.
That's a miss.
And my other is d20 plus 3, 20.
That's a hit.
And so I'm going to add my sneak attack damage. So this is going to be
2d6.
2d6. No bonus because it's offhand. 4 damage to this goblin.
For damage, you don't kill this goblin, but you stab him wildly, and he shrieks. Says, "You will die, halfling man!" And he seems to be enraged by this. And Fen,
He seems to be, but it's kind of hard to tell. You know, he might actually
Okay,
be
yeah,
pretty pleased.
I am going to go ahead and use my second wind.
Is that an ability you can do?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I should use this all the time. I'm an idiot.
Yeah,
I
Why?
can
you
use
could.
the second wind every single encounter.
Yeah.
Yep, yeah, you can.
Wait,
By the
what?
way, you did
Okay,
That's
do
why-
it.
I
that's
gained
why- that's why I asked why I
overkill,
had the
but who
second wind.
cares? My bad.
Yeah, you're
Learning
he
the
gets-
system
he
as we
gets
go.
his,
So I'm back.
his life back. Nice. Okay, so you're not
Advantages of
attacking
being
anymore.
a fighter.
Yeah.
Huh?
So you're
no,
not
that's a
atta- you're
bonus
not attacking.
action.
Yeah, you can do that in
Oh,
addition
yeah,
to anything
that
you want.
is a bonus action. Okay, so you do cut down the other goblin. So the only one remaining is the one with 3 HP. Who, at the sight of this, dropped his.
Wait, Ryan didn't
drops
even get
his-
his turn.
I
Yeah, he
did.
did.
I attacked
Oh, I
attacked
see.
for-
That's
That
still
was
the
Ryan's
same
whole turn.
round that you made your other attack. My bad,
Yeah.
my bad.
He raises his hands above his head and says, "Don't kill me! Don't kill me!"
Dwarf, would you like to make an action before we decide the fate of this goblin?
Am I emotional
Yeah,
enough to
you're
just
the next.
kill the goblin? No, because it's one of my ideals that people should be treated with respect. I think
Okay.
it's disrespectful to kill a surrendering person.
So it seems like he speaks common, does he not?
Yeah, kind of.
Alright.
Alright.
I close the
I-
distance and knock his sword out of his hand with my short sword.
Yeah.
He already dropped it.
Okay. I flip my axe backwards so that like the blade is up, place it on his shoulder, and put force downward, and I say kneel.
He's already on the ground.
Okay, he's on the ground.
Yeah, dropped his weapon on the ground. The weapon's up.
Where's
Faces.
Cumber Snatch?
Where's Cumber Snatch?
Where's
A
the
dwarf.
dwarf you took off the road?
A dwarf and a knight traveling on horseback.
Wait, dwarf is gone. Human's still here. He's inside.
Where's the dwarf?
What do you mean gone?
I don't know. Boss, take him.
Who's your boss?
Big guy. Big guy.
How big of a guy?
Don't know.
Human?
Yeah, he says.
Your boss is a
You're
human?
big. Maybe. I don't know.
You don't know.
Is he bigger than me?
Here, what race are you? You human?
Yeah. So I'm
He
like
says,
6 feet tall.
I maybe. Close. Don't kill me.
Hey, Peter. You Peter Vern.
Mm.
Do you want to kill? You want the pleasure of murdering this goblin on your own?
Okay. So,
Because
when
I can't
you
think of a good
actually
reason to
say
let him
this,
live.
I'd like you all to do me a base. Oh, actually, you had your axe on him, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay, just go on then. But you try to escape, but
I mean, is he
Guess
trying?
he
If he
can.
tries to move, I get an opportunity attack.
yeah, you do. So if you have your axe on him, so okay. So he does. He's too scared to do it.
Okay.
How many goblins are in the cave? I ask him.
He says, about 20, I think.
20 goblins in the cave?
Yes.
That
Give
is
me
a
one of his
lie.
fingers. I'm going to cut his hand off. I want to do non-lethal damage and cut his hand off.
Oh, okay. So wait, how the fuck do you do non-lethal damage? and
So
cut
game
the
rules
limb
say I
off?
can declare to do non-lethal damage, but I want to cut his hand off and do non-lethal damage. So
Sounds reasonable to me.
yeah, we have a dwarven medic nearby. He'll prevent him from bleeding out. Hopefully.
I don't think
Yeah,
I
you
can
need to-
stabilize people yet.
Yeah, you totally
yeah,
got to
if
be
you-
able
if you-
to
if
kind
you
of.
do-
You
if
can
you
roll
do
a
that-
medicine check. Or there's the
I'm gonna
priest
say that you need
cantrip.
to bind the wound. You need to bind the wound firstly because he's already slightly bleeding. So if you cut off his hand, he is gonna die.
I can do non-lethal damage if I want.
You can do non-lethal damage,
It's
but,
a
It's in the rules.
but I'm not giving you the opportunity to amputate things as non-lethal.
Why not? We do
Way
that
to
all the
stand up-
time
way
in the
to
modern
stand up
world.
for yourself, Chucky.
We
And
can,
sometimes people accidentally bleed out.
yeah, but you know how rare that is? Come on.
How about a finger? Can we remove a finger?
Yeah, we'll
You
remove
can
a finger.
remove a finger, yeah.
There we
of
go.
course,
I
but you
take
can't-
one of his
you can't
fingers.
cut off a whole hand.
I take one of his fingers and just chop it off.
Like,
What is your character's alignment?
Neutral.
Neutral?
There's
Okay.
a criminal.
How many goblins are in the cave?
Tell me how many goblins are in the cave.
1 second.
Tell
He says about 20. Don't.
You lie. I'll take another finger. I grab another finger and get my short sword ready.
He
Scimitar.
says he has 10 goblins.
Are you lying to me?
Can you
No.
roll? Can we roll insight checks or something?
You can, of course, roll insight checks.
14, 7.
I'm apparently emotionally overwrought.
So
Just-
you completely believe him. Like you don't
Natural
completely believe him.
20.
There we go.
Natural 20 insight.
Martin, you know he's lying.
I don't believe you. And I chop off another finger. Tell me the truth. Next time it'll be your thumb.
I was telling the truth before. They're about 20, but you don't want to believe me. Please. Oh, God.
Is he
oh,
telling the
God,
truth about there being 20?
burns.
Is he telling the truth about there being 20?
Yes, he is.
Uh,
Oh shit, we can't handle that many. Let's kill him. And
yeah, good idea. I just run him through with the sword. And then I toss the body in the creek and let it float.
Okay.
Impressive work, Martin. Doing
Hey.
my executions for me. And I
Okay.
lean my great axe on my shoulder.
I didn't leave
This
as
is-
peaceful a life as you might believe I did. But if there's 20 goblins in there, guys, that's...
I'm feeling actually surprisingly healthy. That brush with death was refreshing.
Well, if you think you can handle
I
it,
think my thanks, Peter, for saving me there.
why don't we sneak in and see if we
Anytime.
can't take a group of them by surprise?
20 does sound like an awful lot.
Well, maybe we can pick them off in small groups.
But they said that
the
shit,
dwarf
what's
wasn't
his
here
name?
anymore.
No, but
The knight was-
Hallwinter, Sildar Hallwinter is inside. If we can get a weapon in that man's hand, he will surely come to our aid.
Not to mention, Sildar will probably have more insight as to what's going on. And I kind of want to pay this big boss a visit. What he's doing is morally wrong and bad for the city around us.
morally
So
long
we
and
should
highly
absolutely go
profitable,
and kill
so
him
probably
and-
stop
You
in there.
surprise me with your sense of justice, Martin.
Well, they're
But I will
bandits on the
heartily
road.
agree.
They have lots of things that they've done wrong in their life that they need to account for. There's lots of accounting that needs to be done. Look, why don't you just make me the head accountant? And that'll just, we can make sure everything goes smoothly. I'm good with accounting for things. I'm an accountable man. I really just prefer counting treasure, though.
So do you propose to to sneak in ahead?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
could send one person in, spot out. If we can find a group of 2 or 3 of them, and we can ambush them, we could pick them off, drop the numbers down to 17, maybe lure away a few at a time, bring it down to a more reasonable number.
Do you have dark vision as a halfling? Is it dark in the cave?
I mean, from what you see, there doesn't
Do we
seem
see-
to be any source of light directly. Like you see that the sun is still shining. Like it's not dark yet. So
But the cave is dark.
you would
yes?
have for the beginning of the cave, but further on inside, if it continues further on, you wouldn't have any light.
Okay.
Okay, so anybody? I think dwarves have dark vision anyway.
Yeah, I don't have
Yeah.
dark vision.
Well, I do.
Half-
But
it's
yeah.
dwarves and elves do. I don't either.
So we see no torches inside the cave anywhere.
You don't see
tor-
any torches.
There were torches at the cart, but
Oh,
what is the penalty for fighting in darkness?
just disadvantage?
Is it
I think
partial
it's a
cover or something?
disadvantage.
If
No,
you
I think it's
if
a
you
disadvantage
can't
to your rolls.
see your target, you have disadvantage. If it's dim light, there's no rules on that, so that could be like a modified.
I mean, there's
roll.
half cover, 3/4 cover.
Yeah, you might want to treat dark vision as half cover. That's what I would do.
Actually, yeah. Half cover is +2 to AC.
Yeah,
Yep, and then you have full cover that you can be targeted, and
That's
3
plus
is
5.
4, I think. 3
5.
quarters is
Fi-
5 AC.
yeah,
Yeah.
5 AC difference.
Okay, so how do you guys want to proceed onwards into this shadowy cave of many goblins?
Would
How
you like to
far can
investigate,
I?
Martin? How confident are you in your ability to sneak in undetected?
Highly confident. I'm just not sure about being able to see anything. I'll have to take a check in and see if my eyes will adjust.
Yeah. Why don't we just give him a second? We can hang out in the lookout platform if anyone's coming.
Yeah,
I mean,
and we
like the
take a
guard
short
shift
rest.
and take a short rest. And the guard shift comes to replace us. We'll be like just sitting there. They won't expect us to be there.
Cool. I will start sneaking in then. Here's my sneak check. Here's my
Okay.
stealth. 9. Fucking
Wow.
shit. A 2 on my
Okay.
stealth.
So you start moving inside.
You mean I start
Ooh.
scraping gravel across the ground and coughing loudly?
Shout if you need any help.
You just
What'd you say?
hiding. What'd you- okay, so
Echo!
echo. You go inside and you see that. Let's see what do we have here. To your right, like almost as you go in, there's a room to your right. Just inside the cave mouth, a few uneven stones step lead up to a small, dank chamber on the east side of the passage. The cave narrows to a steep fissure at the far end, and it's filled with stench of animals. Savage snarls and the sound of rattling chains greet your ears where two wolves are chained up just inside the opening. Each wolf's chain leads to an iron rod driven to the base of a stalagmite. So do you continue on from this, or?
Do the wolves see me at this point in time?
The wolves do not seem to see you at this point in time. Two of them are sleeping, and there's actually another one that you can barely see in the back that doesn't have any vision of you because of the stalagmite.
Okay, so I see two sleeping wolves and one that doesn't see me but is awake.
Yeah. You see, basically it's a big creature, so you can see just pacing through the room.
Okay. I would like to sneak up to it when its back is to me. Like, I want to wait for it to kind of be like, looking the other way, or like maybe lay down where it's not looking towards me. And then I want to like creep up to the stalagmite that it's behind, and then like pop around the corner and surprise it.
Okay, well, soon as you go inside and you go closer to the stalagmite, the wolves seem to stir, and it doesn't seem like you're pretty good. They do wake up and start.
I immediately back away and retreat out the front door.
Okay, you immediately back away and retreat out the front door. You can still hear the snarls and the shouts.
As
of
I
the
go, I
dogs.
look.
Oh, the
See,
wolves.
the creek is still running inside here, right?
Yeah, to your left side, as it would be.
Okay. You said I walk up some uneven stones. How
So-
high is this path that I walk up?
High above the water, just about 1 or 2 feet above the water.
Okay, so the water just continues like as a nice even creek.
Exactly.
Okay.
But the path you're on, still continues on past this chamber.
Okay, so this is like a chamber off to the side then.
Exactly.
Okay, so I could completely bypass this chamber without having to worry about it at all.
Exactly. You can go on.
Okay, I sneak back outside and relay this information to the rest of my party. Okay, if we go in for a little bit, on the right there's going to be some steps that go up and they lead to this wolf pit. There's a couple of wolves in there. 2 of them are chained up. Maybe all 3 of them are chained up. I couldn't quite tell. There's some stalagmites in the way. We can probably just sneak past them.
I think they're probably pets of the goblins. We should finish them off before we move on.
Okay, I'm just a little worried about their barking, alerting people. Maybe
I'll
we can
stop their
sneak in
barking.
and... Well,
Maybe we could get them to bark and see if anyone comes to check on them, and then shoot them.
shoot the people that
That
come
sounds
to check
pretty
on
good.
them. I like
Yeah.
that plan.
Sit at the top of the staircase.
Yeah.
How dark was it?
How dark was
Inside.
it, Chucky?
At the beginning of this entrance, to this kennel, as it would be, it's not that dark because it's really close to the entrance. So it's I would say dim light.
But
Okay.
there's no torches inside.
No torches inside, from what it seems.
Neither of you have torches on your character sheets.
I have candles.
With candles.
I
I
can.
think it's a
I
10
can,
foot, right?
I can cast light as a cantrip.
Oh, dude, what the hell?
I just didn't want to attract attention. I didn't say that light was a
Okay.
problem.
Oh well, let's go deal with the wolves, and we'll see if we need light in a bit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so what do you guys do?
I think we're gonna sneak in, go up these steps to where the dogs are, and let them start barking, and then
And
we will
kill any goblins that come.
Yeah.
Okay,
Then
how
we'll get in like
much
an ambush at
time?
the top of the steps.
How much time do you intend on spending here?
A few minutes. I think I'm gonna kill
Yeah.
one of the wolves.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna huck
That'll
a
really set the
javelin
other ones off.
Okay,
at the.
so yeah, you can.
we
kill
only
the
need one wolf to bark.
Yeah. Why don't we get to the top of the stairs, do like a couple rounds of missiling the wolves, and then we can turn around, and when one of them's left, we'll just prepare our ambush after like 3 rounds of combat. How's that sound?
So can I start throwing javelins at wolves?
At
Yeah,
chained
you
up
can.
wolves?
Ouch!
You
I think
can-
I
You
can
can
miss.
of course do that. Yes, you actually miss. How many javelins do you have?
I only have one more. I accidentally left
Okay.
one on the first goblins. I just threw one, so now it's lying on the floor next to the wolves.
Stand aside,
Alright.
big boy.
By the way, I want initiative. Right, like after you throw this thing, I do want initiative from all of you.
Okay,
Well, I'm
so
firing
Neil
my
make a
short-
missile attack. Priest make a missile attack if you're gonna slaughter
My
some.
missile attack is a 16.
I'll just cast Sacred Flame. I have hand axes, but I'm not going to start throwing them around.
16 is a hit, Chucky?
Let's see on the wolves.
Yes.
Yeah, 16 is a hit.
8 damage to that wolf. Mm.
8
The wolf-
damage. You don't
the wolf needs to
don't
make
kill
a
it.
dexterity save versus 13.
Okay.
But it's chained up. Does it give a penalty to its save?
Not really. Because
But I
it
mean, if
does
it's at
have
the end
like,
of the leash, half of its possible movement range is going to be eliminated. In fact, if it's at the end of its leash, more than half of its possible movement range will be eliminated.
Let's see what the dice says. Told an 18, so yeah, it does pass it. Even with a possible disadvantage, it does pass it.
'Kay.
So you don't do that damage. You do
Makes
add
sense.
damage
With
to
possible
it.
disadvantage, you would take the lowest of the 2 rolls. If you had disadvantage, you still might
The
roll a 1.
possible disadvantage, I would give it to the roll.
Oh, you were just going to give it a flat minus, and you weren't going to give him disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta be
I was
careful
thinking
about the
of just giving him
vernacular in
flat
this
minus.
Yeah.
I used disadvantage before him. It's gonna go out of my habit soon
We'll
enough, I
break you
guess.
of it.
So what happens is that you see, like, this stalagmites is not the hardiest thing. So this wolf starts trying, like both of them, even the third one is just trying to whip through their
Trying to rip through the stalagmite?
no, not
So
to
it
whip
was
through the
trying to,
stalagmite, like just charge you so that with the chain basically.
Oh.
They're trying to get rid of the chain. So let's see what they do. Two of the chains crack, but they don't completely break yet, and the other one fails in an attempt. So you guys have your turn again. So who was it?
Alright. I rolled a
that's
17. No one else has rolled
Fenwick.
initiative.
Oh, yeah, I should roll initiative.
I rolled initiative. It's
Okay.
12.
19.
Okay, Mutton,
I'm gonna-
you're first.
I'm gonna throw my last jab. Oh, 19. Damn.
Yeah. Mutton's going to shoot at the one that he shot before. For
Okay, do
it's not showing up on my screen.
19. Oh, wait,
18.
18.
There we go.
18. That's a hit. Go on.
D6 plus 3 damage. It's 3
No,
more.
that's
Or 6 more.
Wolf
to take-
dies.
Yeah.
Dies.
All right, I'm gonna throw my javelin at the other one.
Okay, do it.
20
And that's a hit.
for 8 damage.
It seems to be still alive. But you hear, like, they were barking, and like the one that died, like, ah! I don't know how a wolf makes when it dies. Exactly.
Chucky, you need to go out and kill more wolves. I'm sure Romania is
Kill more wolves.
overrun with wolves right now, so
That's
Do your
that's
civil
running
service.
things.
yeah.
Your civil service. Go kill wolves.
Isn't
so
Romania
you-
famous for wolves?
No, not really. No, we're famous for Dracula.
After Dracula passed away, his wolves were unleashed upon the countryside. Dracula had
Transylvania.
pet wolves. Have you read Dracula? Put that on
Bram
your to-do
Stoker?
list.
No.
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
I do need to read Bram Stoker. I do have
That's
it right there.
That's some classic D&D like supplementary material.
I
You'd be surprised how much they ripped from that. Or were influenced by that.
they do it from a lot of places.
Anyway, so one wolf is dead, and is it the wolf's turn or is it my turn?
It is the wolf's turn right now. You are last, I think.
Woo!
Yeah, you are last. Okay, the two that made it. Let's see what happens with them. Ooh, they crack their chains and like snap.
Wait, there's only
And-
one wolf left, right?
No, two of them.
There's
there was
two.
another one.
There were 3 to begin with?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there were 2 that were
Okay.
sleeping and one that woke up.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Exactly, and these two snap their chains and they run at the closest target, which is gonna be the warrior. And he
Good
took
thing I
both
had my
attacks.
short rest.
Good thing you had a short rest. With both rolling 3 and 8s, so
AC
you're
17.
completely okay. You're completely okay. They miss you completely. So it's turn of Peter.
Are they
Your
like
turn.
they're closer to us now, right? So
Yeah,
I'm
they
gonna
broke
move
their
up.
chains.
I'm gonna move up and like hit one with my warhammer because I haven't actually rolled like an attack roll this whole thing.
Do
yet,
it!
So
Do it, dwarf!
Do it,
Smite his skull in. Yes.
and you manage to smite. Let's see if you do manage to
Yes,
kill.
feels good, doesn't it?
And
feels real good.
bang on the guy that like on the wounded wolf that just falls to the ground with a mighty crack. And only one wolf is left.
Is this the one that broke its chain?
Yes.
Both of
They
them
both
broke their
broke their
chain.
They both broke their chains.
Okay.
The one that didn't manage to break his chain just died.
Yeah.
So we have Mutton.
Alright, I drop my bow to the ground, pull out my short sword and my saber, and I go in for my flanking attack while I say to Fenric, I think we're gonna have to kill this one too. Got loose. D20 plus 5. I do not have advantage though, sadly.
Nope.
Oh, natural 1. Damn it!
That's a miss.
D20 plus 3. 21.
That's a hit.
2d6
Roll high.
plus nothing. 2d6 plus nothing. 7 damage.
7 damage. He's not yet dead. It seems so. So
Fenwick's
let's
turn?
go.
Fenric.
It is Fenwick's turn.
Yeah. Biggest mistake these wolves made was closing the gap so I can smack them with my axe for a miss.
Okay, for a miss, and it's the wolf's turn. He's gonna try and bite you again,
You
I
need to
growl at
axe
him.
harder, my friend.
and he does bite you with all his might, and he does. What's his freaking damage?
Axe harder.
Ooh, interesting. He does 7 points of damage to you.
Alrighty.
That's a pretty nasty bite.
It
Yeah,
is.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, that would almost drop me.
Yeah, well, that's level 1. That's level 1 for you guys.
Yeah, I do like how lethal this system is.
Does 14 hit?
Yeah.
14 does hit on them, on the wolves.
3 damage.
That's enough to kill it. That's actually enough
yes.
to kill it. Exactly.
Nice.
You kill it, and that's the last wolf.
Alright. I will
Okay.
invoke my second wind.
I will give you guys some more information on this room.
5.
Like as you're inside right now, after you fought these wolves, you can see that there's something else in this room besides the stalagmite. To the west, east end of this room, there is a crack, like burning up 30 feet up. There's a crack in the wall that seems to be going in another room. It doesn't seem to be an easy climb.
Oh, hold on a sec. Short rests take an hour.
Yeah.
So we did not take a short rest. Or did we?
Do you wait an hour?
I was
We
trying
have not
had,
taken a short rest yet.
We had declared
No,
that we did,
I
but
was-
I don't
I
think
was-
we actually did. I thought a
They-
short rest was 5 minutes. They changed that all throughout the beta.
Yeah. Okay, well...
So I did not just use my second wind.
Okay.
That's the only reason it mattered.
Um,
Sorry.
Well,
keep
we
describing.
should... I collect the arrows that I shot. I can collect half of them, I
collect my
believe.
javelins.
So I collect 1. I'm only down to 18 missing.
Is that for all missile weapons or just arrows?
It says missile. I don't know if thrown is the same, though. I think a javelin's a little easier to find and collect than an arrow.
Also, that's likely to shatter.
Yeah, significantly less.
Yeah. You can easily find your both javelins intact.
Okay, and I sheathe my swords and get ready for the ambush that we had talked about beforehand.
Yeah, I ready my axe and wait at the top of the stair. Actually, I'll wait at the bottom of the staircase, just where the goblins would step in. Let's take a short rest while we wait to ambush.
So do you wait an hour? Like hope to wait an hour? And
Well,
Yeah,
wait an hour because I assume that like the guard shift is going to change at some point.
Yeah.
I think it's worth waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can just chill
Um,
here for an hour. I'll be in super ready position since I haven't taken any damage yet. So
I'm
I'll
gonna
keep-
go ahead. I'm gonna use my hit die to gain HP.
Okay.
During
But
that
you do,
short rest.
actually, during the short rest, you need to do it. Basically, you need to have the hour itself. So let's see if something happens in that hour.
Really, it's pretty
First.
vague actually in the rules. It's like during a short rest, you can take a. So you have to make it for the whole hour in order to use that.
I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say like
Okay.
you need a full hour of rest. You
Okay.
just can't just declare it and then take a hit dice.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so it doesn't seem like you take your hour. It doesn't seem like any activity from the goblins
7.
at all.
Perfect.
I'd like all of you to do me some wisdom checks though.
Is that perception?
I
It's
think it's a
perception.
perception. Yeah,
Do you
it's
want a perception
simplified
check or a
also.
wisdom check?
It's still
It's a wisdom perception. It's a
Right.
skill.
But if you just wanted a flat wisdom check, that'd be different.
Yeah.
Okay. 18.
18. Martin,
15.
closely, like you're ready. You're in the ready position. Closely from here, maybe about 30 feet from here, or maybe 40. That you hear scrambling on the wooden surface. Like just
From
movement.
inside the cave?
Yeah, inside the cave, going inside.
There was no wooden surfaces that we've walked on yet. Has there been?
Not yet.
Okay.
Nope.
I put my hand up and like do a soft snap of my fingers and point and notch an arrow and draw it.
Okay, so
I get ready
Nothing-
for anything to peek around the corner. And I'll
nothing
just
seems to happen. Like still for about 5-10 minutes, still nothing seems to happen. You still kind of hear that sound vaguely from time to time, but still
Okay.
nobody shows.
I'll wait until the end of our short rest then, and then I'll make my action.
Okay. So at the end of your short rest, do you guys still wait for these guards, or do you decide to do anything
No.
else?
No,
An
after
hour
an
is
hour we'll
long enough.
move in.
Yeah. We're good.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys move in. What's your formation?
Do we want stealthy scout or do we want the fighter to go first?
I think we should charge in there.
I think that discretion is the better part of valor, and we should get intel before we run heedlessly and mindlessly into a 20 goblin cave.
I think stealthy
I will
scout's a
wait
better
while
idea
you-
just because we're outnumbered.
All right. I'll wait while you go ahead. My sneaky little halfling.
All right.
Do what you do best.
Thanks.
Another 9 for my stealth
Another
check.
9.
Wow.
Okay, so where are you guys waiting exactly? In this room, or are you waiting in the corridor itself? Guys,
So the wolf den is kind of like
It's on a
There's-
staircase off to the side.
off to the side, right?
Yeah, to
exactly
the right
off to the side.
And it's
So I'm-
it's dark in there, presumably.
No, it's dim light in there because it's
Dim light?
very
It's-
close to
The only light is
entrance.
coming from outside.
Well, do we want to like be off the path so that we're less visible in case he comes running back, and then we could shoot people as they
Yeah.
run by?
So
So-
I will be on like the first, I don't know, sitting on like the third step of the staircase. So I'm out of view from the hallway, but still right adjacent to the hallway.
Okay, and you're doing the same thing, dwarf?
That seems
Okay,
reasonable.
good. So, mutton shoes, you start moving stealthily and stealthily.
Mutton
After
bumble
about-
toes.
Mumbo toes, sorry. After about 15 feet to your left, you see something. There is the main passage from the mouth climbs steeply upwards, the stream plunging and splashing down its west side. In the shadows, a side passage where it leads west across the other side of the stream. It's getting harder and harder to see. So, without a light source, you'll be unable to see further on from here.
But I don't hear. Do I hear that same walking on wood sound?
Yes, but vaguely, a lot more vaguely, a lot more silently now.
That's harder to
than
hear than it
before.
was before.
It seems to be just more silently than it was before.
Okay, I go back to the rest of the party. Does it get louder as I get closer to my party?
No, as you get closer to your party, it almost disappears completely.
Okay. I can meet up with them and like, all right, guys. I got kind of far in. There was a path that went left and crossed over the bridge, but I couldn't
And
see
the
anything.
path went on, by the way, like your path still went on. This is on the other side
Yeah,
of the stream.
yeah. The path continued, but another one sprung off to the left and crossed over the creek. Ran up a. I thought you said there was water splashing down like a waterfall.
No, it's just like crashing and tumbling in the creek, and like it's and the same thing that has been until now. There's no waterfall yet.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So, what do you guys do?
We either need a light source or someone else needs to scout. I say.
So you return to us. And
Yeah.
I say we go continue as a party.
Okay.
I think
Does anyone
two
have a...
dwarves is just as loud as one dwarf.
Yeah.
And I-
Yeah.
I explained that I can cast light on an object, but since my cousin isn't here anymore, I'm much less invested in charging into the cave and dying. Do we want to go back to the wagon and take it to the city and explain that we found the hideout of presumably the people who've been robbing their wagons?
Well,
Well,
what's his name? Well, apparently, hold on a sec. Gundren was here, but he escaped, or maybe he's somewhere within the cave, and the goblins don't know where he is.
Or something, yeah.
But his companion Sildar, Hallwinter, it sounds like he's somewhere in the cave, and he's a good sword to have by our side if we can free him.
Is he like personally? Does he personally matter to your character? Would you encourage us to go find him?
I would, yes.
Right.
And I mean, he was a close friend of Gundren's, so he probably knows where he is, and I'm sure that I could convince him to fight by our side if we can free him.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard.
All right, that sounds reasonable to me. So let's
Still
look
a
at
lot
light.
of goblins in here. As long as we go a little carefully, I don't mind poking around a little bit more before we retreat.
So light lasts for an hour. Until the spell ends, the object sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet.
Does it require concentration?
It does not.
Okay. I will leave this to your discretion, Bumbletoes. Should we discard our armor to move more stealthily?
Oh God, no.
No, God, no.
Okay.
A dwarf never discards his armor.
Never.
All right.
That just makes it a lot easier for me.
Let's just forget the stealth then. Light me up, priest.
All right, I cast light
on. What god do you worship? Or do you not have one?
It doesn't say specifically on my sheet, at least.
We are in the Forgotten Realm, so there is like
I think
pantheon
Morden
of
is
gods.
the.
Well,
I think Morden
Martha
is the
Hammer, Martha Morduin, is the dwarf god of wanderers, travelers, and outcasts. Yeah, that's me. Wow, this is like made for my fake character. It's really interesting.
Fake character. I like how you slipped that in at the end. Yeah.
Well,
Totally made
Doing the
for the
most
fake
you can
character.
with pre-gen characters.
It's weird, right?
Yep.
Because my story matches like perfectly with all the pre-gen stuff on the sheet, and I didn't
Wow,
even.
it's almost like you read the pre-gen stuff on the sheet and then made a character around it, like a real person.
Shut up. There was a couple things I missed that I'm actually like surprised at the serendipity.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do
So
this.
what's your who's going first? Is your warrior going first?
Why don't I go first and you light up my axe
Yeah, I'll light up your
or
great
my
axe.
armor? Is that going to get I guess in game terms it doesn't matter what you light up.
I assume it
I
doesn't.
can imagine if this were real life and it were on my axe and I'm like swinging it around, that would get very distracting.
Yeah.
But from a game standpoint, it sheds light equally over the 60-foot radius or whatever.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
we could also just pick up a bunch of rocks and I could start casting light on them and throwing them up ahead so they could.
Just
but I
have
think
like
they-
lit road of rocks everywhere. We should just drop them in the creek for mood lighting and just hang out.
Hey, that's
When
a
the
good
goblins
date
come
Through
by,
this
we're like, "Hey,
campaign,
come
we're
take
gonna
a bath
make
with us."
That's a good date
We're
idea.
gonna
I'm gonna have
make
to
this-
remember that for later.
Yeah. Hey, man, it's the reason I have a Love Bites show.
Run into female dwarfs.
Goblin Spa.
Nice advertisement for your show name.
Yep. Yeah.
And on
Okay,
the next
so-
episode of Love Bites, our guest is Peter Verne,
Mr. Goblin.
the Dwarven priest.
All right, so yeah, let's do it. Let's walk in. Do you guys want to take that left path, or you want to go the straight path?
Wait, is there a fork? I didn't realize there was a fork.
Yeah, there's a path that goes left over the creek. It goes off
so
somewhere.
Aren't you supposed to always take the righteous path?
I think you should always take the righteous path.
What have I done?
You know what, Ryan? Lord makes righteous path jokes during our Monday night play game.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That was like okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking at this. We're looking at this map now.
Yeah, let's take a
Yeah,
look
so
at this
this
map.
basically how it looks like.
So
Like
here
this is what you see.
is this
that's-
where we are
that's
with the
the-
wolves? The wolves are up
This
here.
is where you are with the wolves, yeah. And to the left up here, this is like the passage, and the road just keeps going on. After that,
What is
But,
this?
like, the
curve to
the
right?
creek
Oh,
that
okay. I
actually-
see what's
sorry.
going on.
Okay,
My-
so
my-
the purple
my
thing
drawings
is
are
filled in.
very
Like
bad.
this is all one big room in here. Right.
Yep.
Okay.
And there's a creek like this. Oh yeah, you got it.
Exactly.
All right, I say we follow the straight path through and come back to the left path if we need it.
Yeah, let's do
Always
that.
take the righteous path.
Always take the righteous path.
I have a bad feeling about this, but I'll follow the fighter
Okay, so you go on with your
because
lights and all.
I wait for other people to make decisions.
And I
What
have
is-
a new
so-
second wind, so
What a
I'm
lame
feeling-
character trait, though. You have no. You
Yeah.
don't get to make decisions. You just
just
listen to what
follow
everyone
everybody.
It's
else.
like the most
Hey!
stereotypical priest ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Killbot. Okay, so you find this wooden bridge that you've been hearing Bumbo Toes. The stream passage continues up beyond another set of uneven steps ahead, bending eastwards as it goes. A waterfall sounds out from a larger cavern somewhere ahead of you. A rickety bridge spans the passage, connecting two tunnels that are about 20 feet above the stream, so 20 feet above you. I'd like you all to do me a perception check.
Wait. So there's a bridge above us.
Yeah, above you, like connecting two tunnels.
Okay.
Overhead, huh?
Overhead, exactly.
Best perception check I've had all day.
14.
Best perception check. Okay, so you're the only one to actually notice that there is a little goblin just hiding on the bridge and looking at you. So you get to act. So you get to roll initiative with it. Everybody else does not know about it. So
How
roll
far
me
away
initiative
is-
first.
How far away is
Just
the goblin?
he's literally on the bridge. So from where you are right now, you're the last one, I think, or the second one in turn.
Second. I'm
Yeah.
second.
Second,
I'm
so
below
it's
the rear.
about 25 feet, maybe like 30 feet going like straight line from him.
Okay. And he's on the bridge that's above us, not on the bridge that we're on.
There's no bridge on your line. You're just walking
We're on a path.
Oh.
There was a
Yeah.
bridge behind us, right?
there was no bridge behind you.
Yeah, you said there was a bridge that
bridge.
crossed the creek that went to the left side.
No, that's a passage.
Oh, it's a different. Okay.
I thought you said there
It's
was a
past-
bridge that crossed the creek as well.
No, it's just like a creek.
Okay.
You'd have to jump the creek or
Okay.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay, so let's see what you rolled. You're the 14, so you managed to go first before this goblin. That's the goblin axe. So feel free to do whatever you want in your turn, but everybody else will roll initiative after the goblin's turn. So what do you
Well,
do?
if
He is in 3/4 cover because he's mostly hidden behind this.
Okay. So it's 3. Can I run up to him? Is he like in
Uh,
front of us?
he's like
You-
above us on a level.
Above
He's
us.
above you.
We don't
You
know
could
how to get to
try
where
to
he
climb
is.
up. You could try
Alright.
to climb up.
I'll just cast Sacred Flame on him. Which is
Take it from him.
13. He has a
Yeah.
dexterity save, 13.
Let's see what happens. He does save. Your attack doesn't have relevant. He is dexterous enough to dodge your attack, and on his turn,
Does it just do half
he-
damage or no damage on a save?
It does no damage on save. It's not affected at all by
Cantrip.
cover, though.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
like a free.
Yeah. So it's
rack.
pretty good.
Okay.
It's
I think
pretty
that's-
good.
I don't know. Going off my second edition mind, that sounds pretty overpowered to just be able to dump spell damage
Yeah.
forever.
Exactly. But he shouts
So far, it
something in
hasn't done
Goblin.
anything.
Yeah, this
Uh,
save makes it meh.
Do any of you speak Goblin?
I totally speak
No.
Goblin.
Damn.
I don't-
Does your
So you-
character sheet say you speak
I
Goblin?
don't even
No,
see
but I
language
do.
when we're on here.
You're evil.
Neo.
Whatever.
No,
Look,
no one
it
speaks
says
Goblin.
it now. Hold on, give me a second. Where's my languages?
He shouts something in Goblin in a language you do not understand.
Oh my god, it's a goblin! I say, pointing up at him and drawing my bow as I roll for initiative.
Okay, but it does, after it shouts, it does shoot at the first target it sees. That would be the warrior.
Oh, okay, that's Emil's attack. I saw the 20 and I was like, oh shit.
And and he does miss. He does miss.
17 AC.
But now roll your 17 AC. He does miss. Roll your initiatives. Of course, you're going first.
Yeah, 23.
You had to crit your initiative.
I would much rather use that on an attack. Okay, so I shoot at the goblin with the bow I have in my hand.
Do it.
23.
I need to see if you actually hit it because it might.
Even with -5, that's an 18.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. You do hit it. So feel free to do damage.
Do I have advantage on this goblin?
Nope.
Maybe by surprise?
Nope. No surprise.
Maybe by the angle he didn't expect arrows to be coming at him, he's a little bit perturbed.
No.
Maybe he's embarrassed that we can see up his skirt.
Maybe. but
Before
no.
I fire, I say, I can see your dingling. Does that give me advantage?
Why would you need advantage? I don't understand.
Because then I
seems-
can
he
get my
seems-
sneak
he-
attack.
He gets an extra
No.
1d6.
He seems to just grab it and
I think
show
they
it
haven't-
to you, just flash it.
Alright, well, whatever. I do 9 damage to him, so he can suck that.
Yeah, he flashes it to you, and
You shoot it
mean-
right off.
you shoot it right off, and he screams as he dies. Okay, so what do you do in this turn?
I guess we don't do anything.
Never
He's
mind.
dead.
Yeah, he's dead. But what are your actions right now?
I'm gonna continue walking forward at a stealthy pace. So I guess I can roll a stealth check if you'd like, even though
So,
I'm
no.
glowing and I have
About-
disadvantage.
6 seconds, like about 6 seconds after this, maybe just around, the passage is suddenly filled with a mighty roar as a huge surge of rushing water pours from above. So basically, you guys, whoever is in the back of it, can try and do a what is 10 feet from the disused passage. So you can try and do a dexterity check, whoever is in the back, but everybody else is not even close to getting somewhere safe.
What would this
So you're gonna
I'm
be hit
confused
with
as to where this is coming from.
Yeah,
in front
where's-
of you. This is
It's
coming in
like a
front of
water
Okay.
trap. So we saw a waterfall, and now there's more water.
you. You
Okay.
heard the waterfall distantly, and now the water just like there's a mighty surge of water coming your side.
And
Only
where
the
is it
guy
that I can
behind-
dodge to?
Jump into the disused passage.
Okay.
The stuff on the left side, right?
Jump
Exactly.
into this thing right here.
Yeah, okay, cool. I will try and make my dex jump to do that. Is it
Okay.
just acrobatics or just dex?
Just dex.
Just dex, not acrobatics.
That's what this says. Just
But
dex.
you probably have a proficiency in acrobatic saves. So
I
you get an
do.
additional +2.
So
No, but
you're
it's
still
not
okay.
acrobatics,
You're
so it's just dex.
You have a proficiency in dexterity saving throws as a thief or as a rogue.
Yeah, so,
So
do
if you
get
look under your
proficiency bonus
saving
to it.
throws, use the bonus that's next to your dexterity.
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
I
saving
didn't even see the saving throw area. Cool. So that's actually a 21, not a 19.
Yeah, you're completely okay. You jump out of the way, but
The rest
everybody
of us
else,
don't even get saving throws.
you do get strength saving throws to keep your ground and not be
Even better.
not be taken away with a mighty roar of water.
Or not. 11.
Fine. Yeah. Okay. Go on.
That's enough.
And
What's the
I don't know.
DC of
That's-
these?
4.
Oh, goodbye.
Ah,
It's okay.
both
You
of
used all
you.
your healing spells for the day. We don't need you anymore.
Thanks. You
No,
suck.
actually, both of you are swept away by the water.
Okay, 10 was
And-
not enough.
10 was not enough. And you are swept away back to the entrance of the cave, and you both take 1d6 of bludgeoning damage. Let's see what that amounts to. Peter, you just take 1 damage, and Feinwick, you take
Actually,
6.
Chucky, it specifically says in the
6.
book that if damage is being done to all characters from the same source, that you just roll it once.
Okay, so only take 1 damage. Thank you, Neil.
It legitimately says it in the book. I read it,
It does,
earlier
actually,
tonight.
that's-
Yeah, do you actually did that? Is that actually there?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's in
it
there.
is. So, like, if
It's
you
a-
blow up one fireball, you roll the damage for the whole fireball, and everyone in the blast
Good.
radius gets the same
Good.
damage.
I just rolled for both of you, so you both take 1 damage. It's pretty
Awesome.
good. but you're still swept away, and it seems like whatever was not aware of you until now, it's fully aware of you now.
All right. This seems like a good spot for our first break.
Second break.
Second break. We'll pick up the pieces in 5 minutes.
All right, we'll come back to Cat Stream in 5 minutes. See you guys later.
Stream.